In today's video, we're checking out the Crossfire from Crazy Tube Circuits. This is designed to do one thing in particular, to recreate the classic tones of a Fender style circuit on this side, mixed with the classic green mid-hump Tube Screamer style tone on this side. This can actually do a whole lot more than your typical Tube Screamer, and paired together it works beautifully. I've written a brand new backing track for this, so I hope you like it. If you do enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If you want to check this out, links will be below, and I'll also timestamp each section below so you can skip ahead back or forth if you so choose. Let's do it. While this pedal looks like it's got a lot going on, it's actually very easy. If you take a look at the text on the front, all the white text corresponds to this side of the pedal, and all the yellow text corresponds to the Tube Screamer side. Now we get all the classic controls on the Tube Screamer here. We get gain, volume, and tone. We also get a more switch here, which increases the gain or puts it back to a typical Tube Screamer gain circuit. With it in the up position, not only will you get more drive, but it also extends the low end of the pedal. Over here we get a two-way toggle switch, which changes the clipping type from asymmetrical to symmetrical. So if you want a smooth sound, you can leave that in the down position, and up gives it a little bit more attitude and attack. When it comes to the right side of the pedal, it's based on the classic tones of a Fender amplifier. So we get a 3-band EQ, we get a volume control, a gain control, and the bright on and off switch. So like a lot of Fender amps, they have a bright switch, and this works well, especially if you got the gain cranked. You can just add a little bit more clarity back. We also get this high and low setting over here. In the high position, you're getting more clean headroom and a bigger, rounder, fuller kind of sound, giving you a very similar tone to that of a 6L6 amplifier. In the down position, it has more compression, a little bit less output, and headroom reminiscent of that 6V6 type of tone. This pedal has top mounted jacks. We get an input and an output to your amp over here. Then we also get an effects loop. This effects loop is awesome. It allows you to go between the amp circuit and the overdrive circuit. So if you want to run a vibrato pedal, a delay, or anything else before the amp circuit, you can do that directly through the pedal. Firstly, a massive thank you to the guys at Crazy Tube Circuits for sending this out. If you want to check it out, links to them will be below. Here we go. All right, let's kick it off. In today's video, I'm plugged into my Fender Blues Deluxe reissue amplifier on the clean channel of the amp, while the left side of this pedal is based on a 60s style blackface amplifier. It sounds vastly different to the actual sound of my Blues Deluxe, and we'll start clean so you can hear the difference. This is neck and middle pickups together. Here we go. All right, pedal on with the gain down and the bright switch currently off. Beautiful. Bright switch on. This is also more prominent with the gain down. Once you start cranking up the gain, the bright switch is a little less in your face. Here we go. Yeah, very nice. And now with the gain on the left-hand side up a little bit more, I've also just changed the EQ to match a really great neck rhythm sound with this amount of gain. Have a listen to this. Get the point. Let's have a look at the two-way toggle switch. I've got it set to the high position, which gives you more clean headroom and a bigger, rounder kind of sound. And in the down position, it's based on that 6V6 output tube, like a deluxe reverb, where you'll get more compression with the gain crank. So let's take a listen to this. It's a nice, big, steely bridge pickup sound. All right, yeah, in the down position. Now you can definitely hear a difference between the two, and in the up position, it's just a little louder and also a little rounder sounding, has less compression under the fingers as well, but it's up to you which one you like the best. This is that typical Fender big 6L6 sound. Over to the right-hand side of the pedal, and I've got both of the toggle switches in the down position, so this will be very reminiscent of that classic Tube Screamer style circuit. This is neck pickup. That's the blues sound. Now, if we click up the more, we're going to get more gain and an enhanced low end. Here we go. Now let's try that with the volume control down. More off, but still with the volume control down. And volume back up. And now with the gain all the way up, we're going to take a look at the two-way toggle switch that changes the clipping type. This is the symmetrical type on bridge pickup. Here we go. Woo. Toggle switch up. There's a subtle difference there. Symmetrical is a smoother style sound, where asymmetrical has a little bit more attitude and attack to it. Let's check out the effects loop. Now, being that the left side is based on an amplifier, they've designed this so if you stack effects into it, it goes before the amp but after the overdrive, which I think is really great. Let's take a look at this. This is the clean tone on neck pickup. And now with the Killer V vibrato pedal on from Crazy Tube Circuits. When it comes to stacking the right side into the left side, you can do this in a million different ways. You can set up the right side for more of an off-clean tone and then boost it using the right side, or you can set it up with more gain on the left and less gain on the right. So I'm just going to experiment around here with a couple of different guitars and show you how it sounds. This is bridge pickup with the right side currently off. And now over to my 50s Telecaster. This is bridge pickup, a reissue. Yeah. Thanks for watching, folks. A massive thanks to Crazy Tube Circuits for sending this out for the review. I really appreciate it. I'm going to give you my thoughts about it. So, is this good for blues? Yes, of course. If you're a big fan of SRV or any type of blues in general, you'll get a kick out of this. It is inspired by that, but it doesn't mean you just have to play that style of blues. You can play whatever you like and it should sound pretty great. The intro track I cut wasn't really an SRV inspired groove, but it's blues. So blues is blues, and if you like it, you'll get a kick out of this. I think the only small downside for some people with this might be the fact there's a lot of controls on here, but it is separated in a really logical way. The right side, 3 main controls and a couple of toggle switches, and then you get your amp section over here that has that 3-band EQ. One of the things that surprised me the most about this was how great it sounded with the gain on the left side of the pedal down. I really thought that just sounded beautiful, and it really transformed the Fender Blues Deluxe and gave it more clarity and just gave it a bit more niceness. So yeah, overall, man, what a really cool pedal. I really love the fact that there's an effects loop on the top. I thought it sounded great with the Crazy Tube Circuits Killer V vibrato pedal going through this, and it worked really well, so you can run delays or whatever you like through it. My only small critique about this is that it can be a little bit too bright on the left-hand side if you don't keep the treble and bright switch under control. Once you start bringing up the gain pot, that's where it sort of mellows out on the high end. But if you've got the bright switch on and you turn down the gain, it's going to sound far brighter than with the gain pot up. So just keep that in mind, experiment around with your particular rig, but that's about my only criticism about it, man. What a great pedal. The Greeks, they're making the best pedals in the world. I'll stand by that statement. Prove me wrong. Thanks for watching. Catch you soon. See ya.